Hey everybody, it's Shanice 1982 and I'm with my hubby Eric and part 2. There might be a part 3 and 4, I don't know, because I've got a bunch of questions and I don't want to not answer every single one that everybody's asked, because then I don't want anybody to be mad at me. So, okay, next question. Where is our favorite place to go out and hang out? I'm going to say our house because we don't go anywhere really.
No, we do. I mean,
I would say for Eric though, I think is any place he can go eat.
I love eating.
Yes. Contrary to what we look like, he eats way more than what I eat.
And the thing about that is when I eat, I know when I need to stop, but it just tastes so good.
Yeah, he eats until he's full. Like usually, that's another reason why
I'll eat till I'm full, and then I'll keep eating.
Yeah.
And then like about 30 minutes later, like I got a belly shirt because
because
my belly's hanging out of my shirt. But hey, it's all good.
And that's another reason why I get done before him, because I don't eat as much as he does. He just has an awesome metabolism.
I eat a lot.
Yeah. And before we actually got together, I was a vegetarian. And then we got together, and you're on a budget, you're in school, and you kind of have a full-time job, pays like $9, $8, and paying rent and all this other grown-up stuff. And, you know, so my body hasn't quite adapted to all the food that he likes to eat.
I've been really getting into some good stuff, though.
Yeah. So, but he likes my cooking.
Oh, I love the cooking. You've come a long way.
Yeah, well, that's one of the questions. No. When we start about the cooking, you can say it.
All right.
You can say it.
That might be for like part 4.
Oh, is it gonna be that long?
I don't know. You tell me.
Next question is, how do your families get along? Great.
I think our families get along great. Yeah.
They actually talk to each other more than we talk to them. Like, I guess your dad and my dad text message each other.
Yeah, all the time.
Like, whenever we go visit my parents, my dad's like, yeah, I was talking to Gary, and I'm supposed to send him this, and that. And it's like, oh, well, my dad didn't even tell me that.
Yeah. I mean, our families get along perfect.
Yeah, and we know other relationships with families where it doesn't work out.
Yeah, like you hear stories of like, oh, this family, my family doesn't get along with this family, or this person doesn't get along with this person. But that's not the case in our family. Our families get along great. They have right from the start, and we're really lucky. Yeah,
I think sometimes my mom and dad love Eric more than they love me, because whenever me and him have a situation where we're like not agreeing with each other, they always take Eric's side. Like, it's never... See, and that's why you're smiling so big. It's never me.
That's not...
It's never like, don't be so harsh on Eric. Don't do this to Eric. And it's like, Mama, he just hit me in the face, and you're taking his side. No, I'm just saying, for instance, like... no, I didn't mean like you really hit me in the face. No, but it's like, like you can't do no wrong. Like, my mama loves you.
She does.
Yeah, she loves you. So, I mean... She wants Eric happy. That's what she always says. She calls him my Eric. That's what she says.
Yeah, she does. She's a good lady. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that I think they see it from my side of the view, because I think I'm more relaxed and more mellow than what Will is. So, like, it takes a lot to get me stressed out. The little things get me stressed out.
Okay, that's the thing about it. Okay,
things.
Me, whenever. Hold on, you know this.
It's so no.
Whenever, it's something, I always get upset about the major stuff. Like, I don't know, like my car just broke down or something.
Yeah, or like a high utility bill or something.
Yeah, that's what I freak out about. But he's writing something and let the pencil break or something, and he's like, "What the hell? I can't believe this stuff always happens to me." Like, he always.
It's just the little stuff that just doesn't even matter.
It doesn't.
Like the major stuff that should matter.
Like he gets.
It doesn't. I don't sweat it.
If you can't find a sock, and he's like, "What the hell?" Like, why?
Yeah, but I guess that's a good thing between me and hers, because, I said, she stresses over the major stuff. I stress over just the little stuff,
and I can't help but laugh.
So we compliment each other over. So, she gets stressed out. I mellow. I relax her, and it's just the other way around.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
The
yin and the yang.
That's funny. They're black and white too.
There you go. Didn't even think of that.
Who wears the pants in a relationship?
Okay. I want to talk about this one for a sec. Who wears the pants in a relationship? I let her think she does, but I do.
Okay, how do you let me think I do?
Just there you go, prime example.
What?
You see, you're like, well, how do you think I do?
No, how do you make me think that I wear the pants? Give me an example. Exactly, you can't think of one because I do wear the pants.
That's not true. Okay, it might be true. Okay, I'll just be completely honest with you guys. It is true. But hey, I'm cool with that, though. You know.
Yeah, I am more the dominant personality in a relationship.
Yeah, you're the dominant one.
I'm the one that kind of sets him straight, like when it, and you know, not in like a negative way.
I'm gonna tell you what, though, I gotta put her in her place sometimes, though, too.
Well, yeah.
I gotta let you know what I mean. I gotta.
And sometimes I like it when he puts me in my place.
I'll let her get over. You know, I'll let her get away with a little something. But when she starts pushing it a little bit, I'm like, okay. We need to take chill pill for a second. And
the thing about it is, it's not all negative. It's like I put him in his place when he needs to pep talk. Like I'm his support system. Like when I'm like, baby, you could do that. Just you don't got to worry about that. You can do this, blah blah blah, and that. Like when you started your business, you know, that was one thing. I was.
Yeah, you were all for it. Man.
Yeah. So, and I guess that's what our marriage is about. So, we already answered. A
lot of compromises, and she makes sure she gets what she wants. I make sure I get what I want. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You know, that's all you gotta worry about. Making sure she's happy, I'm happy, it's all good.
Yeah.
So.
We already answered this one. Who eats more? You eat more.
Oh, okay.
So, who said I love you first? It was me.
She texted me.
I didn't text you. Okay.
Okay.
I put it in a text, but he was sleeping in the bed.
We were in Florida. We went on a trip. I don't know, like 7-8 months into the relationship, and it was just me and her. We went down to Orlando.
We had to hide it because my dad didn't even know I had a boyfriend at the time.
And I didn't know about all that at the time. About you really hiding stuff.
You did know
that.
No,
I didn't really understand about all that.
He didn't understand how overprotective my father was. My dad is straight military, straight Homeland Security. Like, we'll check your background before you date my daughter,
but
gun cleaning in front of you to make sure you know that he is what he thinks, and you have to get my dad's seal of approval. But now you know him. He's like
he's a great guy. Yes, I call her dad my dad. I mean, that's how much I love him. So,
and he calls you son.
He does. But anyways, to get back to what we were talking about, we went to Orlando. And on a little trip, and I don't know, it was probably like 8 or 9 in the morning.
No, it was nighttime, actually.
I'm sorry, 8 or 9.
You were sleeping.
She was right. It was 8 or 9. On a trip at 8 in the morning. Yeah, it would have been.
It was at nighttime.
It was at nighttime.
You were taking
it was at nighttime. It's about 8 or 9 at night. We were getting ready to go out or go to Pleasure Island or somewhere, and I got this text.
No, you didn't get a text, baby.
You sent me a text.
No, I didn't. I put it in my phone.
Okay,
right? And then you were sleeping,
She's
and I
right.
tapped you on the
she
shoulder.
Did. Okay, I take that back. She did. Yep, she had it on her phone, and she said, "Hey, I want to show you something." And she tapped
I didn't even say that. I didn't even say anything.
Okay, she just tapped me on the shoulder.
I just tapped you on the shoulder and like this and showed you the text message.
And
because I was scared to say it out loud because I was scared. You know, you get that thing when you're the first one to tell the other person you love them.
Yeah.
You don't know what they're gonna say back. And we weren't. You just asked me to be your girlfriend 2 months before that. You know.
And again, in my mind.
Well, okay, he didn't ask me, but
in my mind, we were already together.
So it was just one of those things where I didn't know what he was gonna say. I actually talked it through with my girlfriends right before I did that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I talked. I didn't tell you that, did I?
No. See, it's all coming out.
Yeah. Well, and then what? You just looked at me. You're like, "Oh, babe, I love you too."
I know, I did.
What was it?
Because I did. I loved her a lot. I already knew I loved her, so.
Yeah. I knew I loved you before I met you.
Yeah. And this is one of those things, like guys, letting their feelings out,
It's hard for him.
It's hard for a guy.
It's hard.
It's hard for guys, because some guys, they hold it and then they put it out there, and some guys just put it out there. And
it's always hard for him, though. It's like one of the hardest things.
So for me, like I said, I was, I already thought we were together, but I never really asked her to be my girlfriend at the time.
You never asked me. The only thing.
But when I asked her to marry me,
he did ask that.
I got down on one knee and I asked her to marry me.
And he put. It was funny because I was getting ready. Okay, let me tell you about our proposal. So we were driving home from my parents' house.
Yeah.
And we were going to the hotel, and I even said to him, like, I'm going to bed. I'm so freaking tired. Like, I don't even. So, like, don't even talk to me. Yeah. I'm going to bed. Like, I don't even want you to say anything to me. Once I get in this bed, do not say one word to me. I'm going to sleep. Mm-hmm. And he probably was thinking, fuck, I was going to ask her to marry me. And so I'm like curled up in bed, and he like taps me on the shoulder, and my back's turned to him. And I'm like, what? What do you want?
Yeah.
I was like, I told you, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, you did.
And this is he turned around and the ring's like right here in my face.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I felt. The ring's like right here in my face. And I was like, say what? And then I don't remember.
She was shy. I think she was. We knew it was coming though.
Well, yeah, I kind of knew it was coming because I told him.
She knew she wanted to be married to me, so.
Well, I know because I told you. I said,
you
I was like, I'm not going to be in a 5-year relationship with somebody who doesn't want to move forward and blah, blah, blah. And I was like...
And for all you guys out there, don't be worried about moving forward. It's the best thing you could ever do.
If the girl's right.
As long as that's who you want to move forward with. If you don't want to move forward with somebody and that's not the right one to move forward with, then what I recommend, don't doing it.
Yeah, and he did ask my dad for my hand.
Yeah, I did.
And,
I did.
Told everybody but me, and I'm surprised because everybody kept the secret. So it was a good secret.
Yeah.
Something simple. Who's taller? You are.
I am. But when she gets her stilettos on, though,
we're almost about the same height.
Yeah, almost. But
even though
I'm about I think about 6'2", and
I don't actually know how tall I am. I think I'm 5'3".
Yeah, probably about 5'3", 5'4", something like that. So.
I never actually taken my height. So, who's smarter?
She is. Common sense wise? You don't think it's me? I think so.
I don't think so.
Okay, alright. Maybe not.
I'm not saying, but Eric's not stupid. Like, he's not stupid. His mind works differently.
My mind works way different than she is. She's more like book smart and a number cruncher. I'm more into music and production, and my mind thinks a lot like that. Like I said, I used to be in a signed band, and I used to have my own recording studio where I would record artists. So in my mind, I've always grown up around music, and you have too.
Yeah.
But I was, like I said, I was on the stage a lot, traveling, and my mind I was always around engineers and music people. And so my mind just kind of thinks like...
He's more creative.
I'm more creative in the music. I mean, I can sit there and write a song, and I've done it before. I can write a rock song, I can write a hip-hop song, I can write a pop song, and within, I'll go down to the studio.
Within a couple hours.
Within a couple hours, I'll have a whole song lined down. I'm ready for it to be mixed, and I'm ready for it to be mastered. That's just the way how I am.
Yeah, that's how you roll.
I play guitar, and I just...
Yeah, he's more creative when it comes to... I mean, just who's smarter? That's such a roundabout question. Like,
yeah, I mean...
And it comes to school and stuff like that. I'm older than Eric, too. And I started school earlier than you.
She started school when she was like 15, so...
I mean, I graduated.
I mean, you graduated when you was 15. That's what I meant. It's like, she graduated like college when she was 15.
No,
so
not
your
college.
First time. I'm just playing.
No, not college. High school.
High school, for real though.
And the thing, and we've experienced different things because of me growing up on Guam and the Philippines, and we just experienced different things in different school systems. So, and my household was more academically oriented. So.
Right. And mine was more
creative.
I got into, like I said, I started playing guitar when I was about 10 or 11, and I got signed when I was 18. So
yeah, you got signed to a label. So we just have different experiences. So when it comes to different things, I know more. Like when it comes to like fixing the car and things knowing about a car and stuff, I know more than him.
I don't know anything about fixing a car.
And, this because I've lived on my own and I've had the experience having to fix things and do things and stuff. So it's just all about experiences. So, yeah. Who is more sensitive?
Who's more sensitive? I think I am.
Yeah, you are. He's so super sensitive.
You like him though. You like him.
Sometimes, because sometimes it's like I'll say something to him.
I get sensitive about stuff sometimes.
That it's nothing to do with his ego or his
See,
feelings.
the thing is, she uses really big words. That's the problem right there. I'm just like straight, whatever you call it.
So if I use a big word, he may take it in the wrong context.
I use big words if I know what they are. But yeah, you use big words all the time.
Yeah, sometimes I.
She'll say, like the other day or a couple weeks ago, she said, "Oh, that's real posh." And I go,
"That's not a big word."
To me, it is. I've never ever heard that word before. I said, "What is posh?" And she said, "You don't know what posh is?" I said, "No." Well, I
had a purse in my hand, and I was like, "Ooh, look, I look posh,"
Right. So then, like a week later, we're out at like Old Navy or somewhere, and I said, "Oh, that's real posh," and she's like, "Oh, what did you say to me, baby?"
I don't even remember you saying that.
Yeah, I said, "Oh, that's real posh," and you're like, "Oh, where'd you get that from?" I said, "I got it from you."
Did I say that?
Yeah, you said it to me. See, she must have been sleeping that day. I did say that though.
That's not a big word though.
She uses big words though. To me, it's a big word.
Oh. Okay, baby. Just because
I actually talked to some of my coworkers at work about it. That I said, have you ever heard this? They didn't even know what it was.
She used to be a Spice Girl. The word posh, it was a Spice Girl.
I didn't know that. I mean, I didn't really know anything about that. I know what the Spice Girls are, shorty, scary.
You said shorty, scary.
I take that back. They really don't know shit about the Spice Girls.
Oh, God.
Next question.
Alright, who does the laundry? Okay, when we first started dating, I did the laundry. Yeah. But when we got into a scary basement situation, he does laundry. And now, though...
It was a bad basement experience.
The last couple weeks, though, I've tried. I have tried to do the laundry.
She's tried.
I have tried. I mean, I had to teach him because he's colorblind.
I mean, for like the first couple apartments that we lived in, Willow did all of the, she did all the laundry, and then once we moved to our last apartment, we lived there for 2 years. I did most of the laundry.
It was a big, scary basement.
She didn't like the basement. It was an old school basement, so
unfinished. It had dark spots. Yeah. I watched too much Law and Order to.
She gets too many ideas in her head.
I do. That's the one thing about being when you know a lot of stuff, because then I'm thinking there's an outside entrance. Some man can come in there and pick the lock, and then be waiting on there for me, and try to rape me or something. So I don't like going down there.
And it didn't bother me. So I did laundry for the first couple of years, and then when we moved in our house about a year and.
We've been here about a year and 2 months.
About a year and a couple months. Yeah, I've been doing all the laundry.
Yeah, until recently, I've kind of gotten more less scared, I guess, to go.
I mean, we got a nice basement too. I mean, we got it's a finished. Half of it's finished and the other half isn't, but it's not like an old creepy basement though.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's maintained. Like one side we got the
bar.
I call it the man cave in the basement.
Yeah, but I just with
the sectional and the flat screen. And then we got the bar area down there, but then on the other side, of our basement, we've actually got where we've got our stock pile, because Willow loves to coupon, and she's really, really talented at it. So one side we've got our couponing, all of our supplies,
all of our stuff,
and then on the other side, then we've got our laundry room. So
it's kind of scary.
It works out all right.
It's kind of scary. Anyways, who cooks? I do.
Yeah, you cook.
I cook. Only reason why I cook.
Yeah,
I do majority of the cooking.
Ramen noodles. I make some awesome ramen noodles, guys.
And what is your other specialty?
Macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, he likes macaroni and cheese. It's funny because when he tries to be sweet, he's like, "Baby, I'll make you lunch." And I'm I don't want ramen noodles.
And she always declines.
Because I do not want no ramen noodles and no macaroni and cheese. But what I do, and the reason why Eric doesn't cook very much is because he's colorblind, okay? And he can't tell really when the meat's done.
Yeah, I have a really bad time. I remember we had our housewarming party, over a year ago. I was out there on the grill.
Yeah, and some of the burgers
weren't done. Everyone was hungry.
Yeah, it was just one of those things. So I end up always cooking and stuff. But it's funny because when we grill, my dad's a professional barbecue person. He competes professionally and stuff. And so when we grill, if we grill, I grill. But if we have people over, I grill. But he takes credit for it because, it's a man thing. So.
It is a man thing. A man and his grill, that's a relationship you can't break. It's just, and your dad knows too well about that.
I know.
He's the he's the best of the best when it comes to cooking.
Yeah. So it's just one of those things. But I try to help. I try to get him into cooking in the kitchen. Like I'm like, hey baby, will you mix this? This is none of yours.
I do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and he'll come in there and do it. But sometimes he's like, no, you just go ahead. You go ahead and cook, and I'll just eat it, and stuff. So. But I've gotten really good at cooking because before I was used to just cooking vegetables because I was a vegetarian. So when I started cooking for him, I had to make like a lot of meals of meat that I was not used to incorporating in my recipes. So the last couple of years though, I've gotten pretty good.
And she's kind of like when she first started cooking when we were together. Like I'm not kidding you, there used to be smoke everywhere. I mean, we used to have to open the windows, alarm, the detectors would go off. I would be coughing like crazy because. You would just be smoke everywhere.
Yeah, and we had electric oven. I hate electric stoves.
And now, it's been a long time since we've had smoke everywhere.
Yeah. I'm doing pretty good. Right now, I've got Hawaiian barbecue chicken in the crock pot.
It's gonna be really good tonight.
Yeah. So, who's more stubborn?
This one.
I am.
She's way stubborn.
I'm so stubborn, and it's
it takes a certain kind of person to handle her.
Yes, it does.
Apparently, I'm that guy because it takes a lot. She's very stubborn. Like her mood swing, she will just change.
I am a lot. I am a lot to handle. I will admit it. I'm not.
She's a diva.
I'm not a diva. How am I a diva?
In my mind, you're a diva, baby.
How am I a diva? You take longer to get ready than I do.
No. Today? How long did it take me?
You took you like 30, 40 minutes. And you ain't got no hair.
Okay. She's not really a diva.
I take shorter showers. I'm not, okay.
But she is way more stubborn, though, I'll tell you.
No, I am. And I'm not, okay, put it this way. He's more visually high maintenance. I'm more emotionally high maintenance. Put it that way. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Who's the first to admit when they're wrong? You. I don't. Actually, no. It is me because you will okay. this is Eric's thing. Like I always know when he's getting ready to not tell the truth, but he's not lying technically. In his he's not lying when he goes like this. I ask him a question like, "How come he was late?" And he goes, "Huh?" That's his way of like trying to figure out what the hell he's gonna say next to me when he says, "Huh?" And that's how I know. So then he goes, well, I wasn't aware of the time that I needed to be here.
And that's the thing. I mean, like with time, sometimes, things just happen and an extra 10, 15 minutes goes by and...
Yeah, so he's the kind of guy that does this where, I'll be like, where are you at? And he'll be like, I'm about like 5 minutes away from the house. But he actually will just be leaving the place that he's supposed to be leaving to get here. But he'll tell me he's 5 minutes away because he knows I'll snap on him if I know he's late.
And she will snap.
Because I'm not snapping because he's late, but my thing is this. When I'm running late, I text you or let you know. I'm like, hey, babe, I'm like 5 to 10 minutes behind. I'm sorry. He won't let me know he's late.
No,
so
I'll text her and I'll text her and I'll tell her like, hey, look, I'm on my way.
Yeah, but that means I just gotten in the car and turned on the ignition. That's what that means. But he won't make it seem like that's what it means. It means like I'm already driving for a while. That's what you do.
It's a guy thing.
Yeah.
We always try to get better at that. So.
It's been 5 years. You ain't gonna get no better.
I think I'm working on it.
I remember our 4th or 5th date. He let me sit at my apartment. What was it? 3 hours. Remember when I was going to Funny Bone? It was 3 hours. I was waiting for his ass. I say black ass to him, but I was waiting for his ass for 3 hours, and he did not call me once and tell me he was running
That's
late.
Not true. I did call you. I think I did.
No, you
call
didn't.
You.
No, you didn't. Yeah, you called me and told me you're going to be here in 10 minutes. That's what you called and told me. And then 2.5 hours later, you showed up because he was trying to get pretty. He couldn't figure out what the hell he wanted to wear. He couldn't get his hair right.
I was trying to look. It was one of our first couple days.
3 hours, ladies.
But
that was before I knew I could just be like, fuck this shit, and I'm going. Excuse my language.
Did we have a great time though? We went to the funny bone. We were in the front seat.
I was pissed.
And hey guys, I'm like, okay.
No, what? No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, she's gotten away on time though too. Like she tells me she's gonna be somewhere, you know, and I'm waiting around. You've had that. You've had that to me too.
Who
before.
is more notorious for it though?
I mean, yeah, I'm way worse with time than she is, but she's had times like that.
Well, yeah,
too,
but
she's getting off on time.
What
so
is
don't let it seem like I'm the bad guy here because
no, I'm not making it seem like that.
She's had those moments too.
No, I'm not making it seem like that. But baby, what is usually the reason why I'm late if I'm going to be somewhere?
Because of me?
No.
Oh.
Like, what if I'm supposed to meet you somewhere and I'm late? Why is it usually because I'm late?
Because you lost track of time.
No.
What?
Because I'm working.
No, not all the time. Maybe there's times.
Majority of the time I'm at work.
Time.
No, majority of the time is because I get stuck at work. You know that. That's true.
No, I know. Like I said, I know the time and stuff.
My job is very demanding. Like
it demands a lot.
It's don't ever like stock market. It's open from 9 to 4 or 5.
It's pretty busy,
but it's crazy. It's just nuts. This is actually more of a question for you. This is our final question for this one.
Okay.
For this video. How nervous were you proposing to me?
I was really nervous.
You were?
Yeah. That's a big question. You know, that's a big deal.
But you already knew I was going to say yes.
Yeah, but it's just, you know, my hand was shaking.
Oh, I know.
I was like...
Is that why you put it so close to my face?
Yeah.
Is that why you were like...
Well, see, the other thing, too, is I have problems with my eye. I should be wearing my glasses right now.
He's like,
yeah, so I was like, my hand was like shaking like this, I think.
Yeah, it was... I don't remember. I don't remember, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, you were tired, though.
I was very tired.
We were up celebrating her dad's birthday, and...
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you spending the time with me, baby.
I love you, baby.
I know you love me. I love you, and I'm sure everybody enjoyed. So if you guys have
for everybody. This is how we are. So.
If we forgot something, let us know, and I will drag him into this room again. We will create another video.
Drag me.
Thanks, guys. Love you.
Wow. See you guys.